Hello, this is Sue Holland with Theresa Carty. We are here for Real Estate and Real Talk, and we want to get this going. It's been an exciting week and weekend.
Very exciting and very busy.
Absolutely. And before I forget, next week, Liz Crawford with the Federal Savings Bank is going to be our special guest. She's going to be talking about some loan products that they have and pre-qualification and pre-approval letters. So be sure you tune in on that one too. So what's going on?
What's going on in the city?
What you got?
Oh, well, first of all, don't you love the weather?
Oh,
it's been
yes.
wonderful.
Yeah, hey, keeping it.
And my husband, who I called James Spann Jr., he told me it was going to get warmer and warmer over the next 2 weeks. Even if it rains, it's going to get warmer and warmer. So, yay!
I know. So March,
Puxatawny and the possum didn't lie. We're getting spring.
I'm
So
ready.
I'm
ready.
excited. First thing I had is for just a community thing is about the City Hall Blood Drive, which is today from 10 to 3 at City Hall, 90 Broad Street. So come on out. They need a lot of different types of bloods, and you get free T-shirts and gift cards. Yay! So you can contact them at cityofgadsden.com.
Do you get blood?
I have it before. I don't know if they want my blood.
Okay, I don't.
My daughter does. She's really regular about giving blood, so I just kind of let her do that. Another thing, this is so interesting. We got something new going on in Gadsden. Can you believe it? At the fairgrounds, it's called the Drive-In Laser Light Concert.
The fairgrounds, which they're here on 12th Street?
Edward County Fairgrounds. And what it is $39 a carload, and you get 2 laser light concerts, and it's to classic rock and pop rock music.
Where are these concerts?
Well, they play the music and do a laser light show
At the show at the fairgrounds.
At the laser light show at the fairgrounds.
And the fairgrounds, are they the fairgrounds right here on 12th Street?
Yes, all the way down Forest. Is it over?
No, I'm
59. It's by 59. No, not that one, not the fair that's going on, but the Etowah County Fairgrounds.
Oh, okay.
On
Okay.
down.
Yeah. Is that the one we went 2 years ago, Theresa? Did you not go with those or no?
No, that wasn't me.
Okay.
That sounds like a good story. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
Can you tell it on the podcast?
Well, I
Can
mean,
you change the names to protect the innocent?
I know I had all my teeth. I'm gonna say that.
Okay.
You can't. I'm kidding. No, I thought maybe you might be talking about.
No.
There's a fair that just was put up out here.
Yeah.
And those fairs scare me because
They scare me.
I'm like, did they use tools that I would use at home, and you hear all these rides squeaking, and I won't get on them.
Me either.
Life is short enough.
That's
so.
not how I want to go out. Right? On the tilt-a-whirl.
Exactly.
I don't want to do that.
It's been 10,000 years, and I'll share this. This was horrible. I got on some ride, it did like this, then upside down. I mean, this has been so long ago, and I got sick.
Oh, no.
On the ride. Oh, yeah. I shouldn't probably tell that on this, but yeah, it was bad. It was just like
No.
crap going everywhere. And listen, my friends were, I was like,
Everybody had to go home after that.
I did. But I lived close by. But anyway, it was bad. It was disgusting.
No.
I couldn't hear it. Just happened real quick.
Upside
and
down
I
and
kept
all
saying,
that.
I don't need to get on this with y'all, but nobody believed me. They believed me
made
after
you.
that.
Yep. You played.
So there you go. Take my word for it.
And this one has high-powered lasers, concert sound, top music hits, food trucks. You get to drive in, $39 a carload. You could also sit in the front row with your blankets and chairs if you want. And it's 7 p.m. both nights, Saturday and Sunday. And the classic rock, the pop show starts at 7, and the classic rock hit show starts at 8:30. So bring your friends.
That's nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's nice. And then another thing for you reptile lovers, we have this weekend, March 2nd and 3rd, is the Gadsden Reptile Expo. So if you like snakes, just go on over there. Okay?
Have you ever showed a house where they have a pet snake in the cage? I have.
No.
I'm like, really? You couldn't find a dog anywhere? A cat? Something?
My daughter-in-law.
You have to get a snake.
My daughter-in-law had a ball python, so, and yeah, I just stayed out of that room. Yeah. I don't care for them, but yet I don't hate them. So
Oh, I do. I'll say I don't use the hate word, but I will say I hate snakes. That I'll do.
And actually,
say.
it's going to be March 2nd and 3rd, May 25th, August 24th, and October. So reptiles are going to be in Gadsden, and it's going to be March 2nd and 3rd from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. No. And a Weekend Warrior, you get $20 for 2 shows, and it's, I think, $10 for 1 show.
Is that the venue? Did I see that?
That's at the venue. Yes.
So you don't go see the reptiles?
Not really.
No?
Have you ever eaten a steak?
No, I would not.
You didn't? You never?
No, I have no desire to eat
I
things
think
like that.
I think somebody cooked it one time.
I've never
took a
even tried
bite.
frog legs. I won't do. No,
I might have tried it one time.
no, not doing it. I'll stick to my steak, my filet.
But there are, hey, listen, go to cityofgadsden.com and greatergadsden.com because there I just mentioned 2 things that are.
Theresa, I got to say hats off to you because if anybody can dig up what's going on, not just in Gadsden, but in the world, you can. You amaze me.
Well,
I'm like,
so-
what? I mean, you do. You just.
But a lot of people say we don't do anything in Gadsden.
But
we do.
Yes, we do. According to you, you always.
Well, we do. Oh, yeah.
Call Theresa if you want to know what's going on in Gadsden. Call Theresa.
And I'll tell you
She can tell
something.
you.
I went walking at the falls, and they are tearing it up there at the campground.
Good.
Yes, I'm excited. I mean, dump trucks, one right after the other, pipes laying around. I mean,
This is the walking trails and all that.
the $11 million,
Oh, I thought it was 15 11. That's still good.
campground. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they tore the pool out the other day, but I mean, it's really gonna be nice. I hope because
I'm
I like going
excited,
down
yeah.
there, and I like to have. If people like to come to town and they like to camp, I always suggest.
Now, do they have tiny homes up there anywhere?
They have 2 cabins.
Cabins, like tiny home cabins?
They're not tiny; they're cabins.
Oh, I was felt. You know. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I haven't seen any. I've just seen the 2
just
cabins, but that would be a good idea. So
I didn't know if those.
I don't know what they're
up
going to
there
do
or
with
not.
it. I haven't seen the master plan. Have you?
Oh no,
On the campground?
Well,
I mean,
not
not
on the
yet.
campground. I
Oh, yeah.
did go to the mayor's master plan for
Right.
the city,
Right.
But I haven't seen like something detailed for the.
Well, they're
but
not-
hey, $11 million. It has to be good.
And I'm telling you, whoever's doing it, they're not going slow. They're really, really.
Yeah. Any chance of them moving Jack's out and putting another restaurant in there? Maybe.
I haven't
Was
heard
that-
that.
was that the
I haven't
plan?
heard that, but we could.
Was that a part of the
And our
plan?
next, when we go to one of these mayor's meetings, we could raise our hand and ask that.
You're in. All right. Well,
I think that's it.
No, okay. Well, I want to just share a little bit of information to you fine folks who may be thinking about putting your home on the market and some things that you can do to prepare for an appraisal. So let's say you got your home out there and you get a call and you got it on the market and next thing you know, it's going to be appraised. There's things that you can actually do before then, but just a few tips that will help you because we see this sometimes and we try to give the sellers a heads up that an appraiser, in our experience, a good appraiser is going to pick up on certain items. So here's a few things, and that's not to say that everybody will, but typically these are things that will pop up. Massive renovations. I've had, and Theresa, you may have had this happen, where a seller will say, gee, do you think I need to enclose the garage and make a 4th bedroom? No, not at this point in your life because, first of all, most people like a garage, so when it rains and they pull in, they do not get wet. And you got to also to make sure it's heated and cooled. So I would say no, not at this point. If you have a 3-2, you're fine. That's my take on that. Leave the garage alone because I've only seen a few to where I can honestly say it really looks good. I personally am not a fan of enclosed garages. I just never think they really they complement the home. I would leave it alone. But what say you?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and it's hard to make it match the other
exactly.
house.
Yeah.
And then you always kind of know it's an add-on. And,
Yeah. It's just never, you can always tell. Or someone will say, well, my house is worth more because I added the roof. I got a new roof. Well, if your roof was in such bad shape that you needed a new one, that did not add value. That's called maintenance, taking care of your home. So you need to do those things. Just throwing that out there. It's probably not going to add any value to your home because it should be done. If you see holes in your wall, or maybe you got this kid who's accidentally kicked a hole in the wall, or you threw something and instead of it hitting that person, it hit the wall, and now you've got a hole in your wall. Take just some spackle, fill it in, paint it, because those are things those are damages to a house that you can easily fix, and there's not a lot of money there to do that. Painting. Mm-hmm. If you are considering freshening up with paint, use a neutral color. And not to say that an appraiser won't walk in there and go, oh, I don't like yellow. They don't care. But I'm just saying keep it neutral to where it attracts a buyer and it doesn't just shock the fire out of somebody when they walk inside your home. Anything that wood that is worn out, that is molded, or it's cracked, replace it. Most likely, it's going to be noticed, especially if it's a FHA or VA loan. If you have chipping paint on the inside or outside, you might as well go ahead and scrape it. Make sure that any peeling paint that falls on the ground, I would put plastic down so you just pick the plastic up and go with it. But when you scrape that paint, go back over it with some fresh paint, because it is going to be that's the number one thing that an appraiser, most likely, if it's FHA and VA, they are going to see is paint peeling on the outside of a window. That's normally where you see it, or a door at the bottom of the window.
Yes, I have had an appraiser mark that as something that had to be fixed, and it was just 2 windows, and not only did they have to go out and paint and gather up all the paint chips that fall off, but you have to pay a reappraisal fee.
Sometimes you can get
absolutely. It's going to be extra money, and you could have just painted the 2 windows of the windows and got that up. So,
here's a biggie: check your crawl spaces. Yes. Take a moment, open up the door, and if you have water in there. I mean, most time you can't even smell it. You don't have to crawl in there. So, and I'm looking right now about having mine encapsulated. I wished I had done it when I had the house built. I would say if I was building a house, any builder, just go ahead and tell them to get that done. The value to the home, you just can't replace the value, because it just protects your home from mold and mildew, humidity, all the types of things that cause allergies and sinus trouble.
And your home smells better.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Because you've got that. We did that with our house as an older house, and
you have encapsulated?
No, but we got plastic, and it's very well put down, by a company. So do the encapsulation, or at least do the plastic.
Yeah, the moisture barrier, at least. Yes, absolutely. Because they'll count off if you don't have the moisture barrier, FHA or VA, if they see water especially, but they're going to want that moisture barrier. The appraisal, at least in my experience, they always do.
Right.
So let me just say, go ahead and have that done. And you can always call now the moisture barrier, you can go over to Lowe's and buy the thick polyurethane to put that down yourself.
If you're not claustrophobic.
True.
And are afraid of spiders.
And snakes and lions and tigers and bears. There's no telling what's up underneath my crawl space. Well, anyway.
I will not do that.
Oh, I won't. I'm not going there.
I'll pay.
Yeah. All day long. But you can call a foundation specialist, and they will do the encapsulation. And this was another easy one. Do a deep clean. You've got someone coming to determine what the value of your home. So take a moment and clean the house. Cleanliness goes with a long way. What is that? What's the old saying? I can't remember what it is now. But
I don't know, but it does.
It's next to godliness.
It is not. It's not in the Bible, but somebody famous said that.
That could be. I'm kidding.
But it does. First impressions do count.
Yeah. Shampoo the car. If you've had a dog in the house or a cat, oh man, or a heavy smoker. Oh my goodness, those are 3.
And you can call one of these service companies that will come and help you do that. Get all the smoke out, or the rainbow spray. And there are other ones out there who come and will get that animal smell, or the smoke smell, or any kind of smell that that would make a big difference.
Because especially on carpet, it gets in the carpet. It's hard to get rid of. So
smoke is in the walls.
Pain. Get rid of it. So anyway, so what you want to do is also check for anything like a loose handrail. And the older I get, the more I check handrails because I don't. If it's more than one step, where's the handrail? I want to hold on to something. So and make sure that a dripping faucet. And you should know if you have a water leak, your water bill's going to go up. It should. If you have an electrical outlet that's not working, these are things that a home inspector is going to note to a buyer or appraiser is going to pick up on. So you might as well just go ahead and get it done. Those are just, we could go on and on with a list. Some people they get a home inspection before they put their house on the market, or they will get an appraisal. Here's what you can do. I mean, if you get an agent with valuable experience, they're going to pull some good comps. And if they've been in the business for a while, they should be able to walk through your home. Now, we're not electricians, we're not plumbers.
Right.
But again, if you have a water leak, you'd be surprised at the money you can save with a good agent and knock a lot of this out and pretty much determine, no joke, what's going to show up. If you have a roof leak, I mean, there's all kinds of signs. A home is just like a human being. When I'm sick, I have symptoms. I have signs and symptoms. Our home is no different. It has signs and symptoms that it is sick. Get it fixed. Get it well. Do whatever you need to do.
And if you've had a roof leak and there's some discoloration, go ahead and paint over it if you've had the roof fixed, because you can say, oh, yeah, we had that fixed last year, but for some reason when people see that spot, they don't
fix it. It's easy and it's cheap.
It makes them think,
Yes.
well, is there another leak or what happened? How much damage? I don't know.
Let me get a ladder.
Yeah.
So I got to stand up there now and make sure that this isn't something new.
And I have had people put little water meters, like customers, to make sure that it wasn't still wet.
You're absolutely right.
But just to take care of all that, just paint over it.
Yes. So the whole point of the story is, if you want to get every penny out of your home, if you want it to be top value that it can possibly be, then prepare yourself. And again, look at your home, do an assessment. You need to reach out to an experienced agent who's got some valuable experience who can walk through your home and know what questions to ask you. And if you're not sure, you can always get okay, well, I'm not sure. Well, go get an electrician to come check it. It's better to do that than to lose money having a bad home inspection. Now, I'm not, of course, talking about things that sell as is. That's totally separate. But overall, these are things that, typically buyers do want to, and sellers want to, they are concerned about and should be. So that was just some information I just wanted to share because I care about, my sellers. I know you do too.
Yes.
When we go out and we do comps, we don't get to walk inside the home of the comparable, but we do look at the pictures online. Well, y'all know as well as we do, pictures typically look good. That's what we do. So in any case, there's just some tips there on getting your home well if it's sick. Anything else?
No, just if you have any questions about our lender that's coming next week, prequalification, or any more questions about the appraisals, just drop down and underneath here, put a comment, a question. Then make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Mm-hmm. And we're on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, all the different media. So tell your friends about us. We're going to be having some more guests on throughout the year. And
one last thing I'll say, next Tuesday is Election Day, March the 5th.
it is.
Your vote is your voice. Be sure you go out and vote. You need to vote. I mean, if you don't vote, then don't complain. That's all I got to say about that, man.
Yeah,
Anyway.
this is the primary.
Yeah. Hey, thank y'all so much. We really have a good time doing this, and we hope the information we throw at you is valuable and you can take it with you. It's no charge. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. See you next week.